Hi students, now in this video we discuss about the very important law, that is last law of Newton, that is Newton third law of motion. In the last videos we discussed about the Newton first law and the Newton second law, right? So we know that about Newton first law. Before going to Newton third law, just take a 2 minute and recall the Newton first law and the Newton second law in the short form, right? So let us see what is about Newton first law say. So I can recall about Newton first law. In shortcut we can say that Newton's first law. Okay, if the Newton first law we summarize in one sentence. Okay, if you want to summarize the whole Newton law in one sentence, you can say that in that we discuss or we understand about the force, definition of force, right? That is what? Unbalanced force. Unbalanced force is required. Okay, is required to produce a change in velocity in the body, right? That is the simple summarization of, okay, or in a shortcut we can explain like that. So means that from rest to motion it is changing the velocity, or from motion to rest change the velocity. So required, that is force to change the velocity of an object, that is Newton first law, okay, in the short form. Or if we say about the Newton second law, okay, Newton's second law, in that we can discuss that the exact amount of force required to produce the acceleration, that is F is equal to ma, right? F is equal to ma, that what in short form we can say that exact amount of, right, exact amount of force is required to produce acceleration in the body on which force is applied, right? So this is understanding point here. So if someone asks you what you understand from Newton first law and second law, that you can explain like that. Okay, do not tell the statement of Newton first law, okay, object remains in state of rest or motion. It is all about memorization, but understanding is what? If someone ask what you understand from Newton first law and second law, okay, tell me in one sentence. So that is very important, that is very best way to tell that what is Newton first law is there. Newton first law is only all about the force definition, right? Force required to change the velocity from rest to motion or from motion to rest, that is the concept. And the Newton second law is what? F is equal to ma, okay, that is what? Exact amount of force required to produce a acceleration in the body. So that is Newton first law and second law. That is all about the force, okay, force and velocity relation, force and acceleration relation. But in the case of Newton third law, we not compare the force with other quantities, we compare the force with themselves only, right? So in the Newton third law we can compare the two forces, okay, with comparison of force themselves, right? So let us take the statement of force, okay, Newton third law, right? So I can shortcut right here, later I can give the definition, right? First take the statement of Newton third law, okay, statement. Okay, after that we can discuss about what is the statement say. Okay, so let us see first statement, that is very important. In any interaction between two bodies, the force applied by the first body on the second body is equal and opposite, right? Equal and opposite to the force applied by the second body on the first body, okay, on the first body, okay, right, first body, not confused, okay, first body, first body. So this is what, student, the exact Newton third law, right? The exact statement of Newton third law is there. What the laws say that, okay, if you read that you get confused here. What is the one body, other body, one body, one body? That is, you confuse here that, okay, one body on other body, second body on first body. What is that this mean? Let's see, a simple is there. Take examples and learn. That is very simple, right? First write down this one very carefully and read one time. What is here? See, in any interaction between two bodies, right? Two bodies there, right? For example, I can take here two bodies. For example, see, I can take one body, that is, I can take a spring, right? I can take a balance spring. I take a balance spring. You know what balance spring? That is used to weigh the luggages, right, in the airport. Okay, with help of that we can weigh the, okay, take the weight of the luggages, right? So that is balance, in which the reading is there in kg, right? In the reading is there, for example, I write 1 kg, 2 kg, right, 3 kg, like that, 4 kg, like that, okay, so on, in kgs is called as balance. Balance, that is, I call this balance B. Right, is balance B. Now I can make the balance B fixed. Okay, here fixed. Balance B is fixed to a wall. Okay, to a wall, fixed to wall. Okay, any rigid component, it is fixed to the any rigid wall. Right, now it is look like here. See here, bend is there. Now to this bend I can attach another spring. Okay, another spring balance. Okay, another spring balance. Right, and also having reading is this. See how much it is: 1 kg, 2 kg, 3 kg, like the 4 kg. Right, like that. Now, so I can take this balance is called as a balance. Okay, it is called balance A, right? Balance A. Now I pull this in this direction. Okay, in this direction I pull the, for example, I pull this spring. I pull this spring in this direction, right? I pull this spring in this direction. See here, in the direction of this, like that. See, I'm turning around. So this like that. I pull this spring in that direction, that is F1 force applied in this direction. So on that time what happened here, reading show that is 2 kg. Okay, here reading show what the reading show. Okay, reading in balance A is how much? 2 kg. Imagine that, right? If I pull this one, I pull here, I pulling here. Okay, I pull. That is pulling, the force is there. I apply force in that direction out of the board, like that, in the F1 that direction. So what happened? The spring show 2 kg moment, and at the same time you observe that this also show the 2 kg. 2 kg. Reading is what? Reading in B. Reading in B is what? Also 2 kg. So tell me that what does it mean? Right? Whenever I apply force in this direction, that is F1, at the same time this spring also apply force on spring A. In this direction. This direction. That is the, here see, whenever I apply force F1 on the spring A, right, this direction, what happened? The force can pull the balance A, pull the balance B in this direction. At the same time the balance B also pull the A in this direction with what force? F2 force. So see, that is given here. Any interaction, so interaction is there, that is interaction place, interaction is there. Okay, so this is body number 1, it is body 1, it is body 2. Okay, it is, for example, A is a body 1 and B is a body 2. So see here, any interaction between the two bodies, one body, they are interact with each other, they are tied with each other, and a force applied by the first body. See here, I apply this A balance in this direction, means what happened? This interaction apply force on B. Okay, it pull the B in this direction. Okay, so here the applied by the first body on the second body is equal and opposite. See here, this force and this force both are what? Equal. 2 kg, 2 kg. We see that F1 force applied on the spring A is equal to the F2 force applied on the spring A. That is, both are equal. Both are equal, but condition is that, but they are opposite. That is, this, it is in right direction, it is in left direction. So what is, we say that it is a minus. We said one is minus. For example, this minus show that opposite direction. Okay, minus means opposite direction. So see here, this is the Newton third law. What is here? See, whenever the body, two bodies interact with each other, okay, one body, first body, force applied by the first body on the second body are equal and opposite, right? So spring A applied force on the spring B, at the same time spring B also apply force on the spring A. Okay, these two forces are in opposite direction, but they are equal magnitude, 2 kg, 2 kg, right? Equal magnitude. So that is, see here, any interaction between the two bodies, the force applied by the first body on the second body, okay, is equal and opposite to the force applied by this B balance on the A balance. That is equal, but they are opposite. So that is what Newton third law, students. So now clear what is the statement here? When say simple, okay, Newton third law state that any interaction between the two bodies in which you can write that any interaction between the two bodies in which the force applied by the first body on the second body is equal and opposite by the force applied by the second body on the first body. So that is nothing but what F1 force applied on the first body is equal to the F1 force applied by the second body but opposite in direction. So this is called as a Newton third law, student. Okay, the force are equal in magnitude but they are opposite in direction. So this is one example, right? For example, second example, I can take second example. Let us see here. For example, a man is there. For example, take here some other example. For example, a table is there. Okay, a table is there. A table is there. On table I kept a book here. It is what? It is a book, right? It is a book. Now a hand is there. Okay, it is hand. Okay, imagine it is hand. Okay, it is hand. Okay, it is not very beautiful diagram. Okay, it is a hand. A hand is there. Okay, it is hand is there. Okay, and now see this hand push the. Okay, this hand push the book if with F1 force. With F1 force. Okay, for example, this is book is there. Okay, see this pen is a book is there. What happened? I apply the force on this object, right? Like that. Okay, so with the hand I apply force F on the book. At the same time, book also apply force. Okay, for example, this F1 is the force applied by the hand on the book. Right here, F1 is equal to force applied by the hand on the book. And at the same time, book also apply force on the hand that is in this direction, that is F2. So what is F2 here? That is force applied by the F1 to the force applied by the book on the hand. Okay, so we know that Newton's third law, these two forces are what? Equal but in opposite direction. So that is we have to be remember. So in this direction you have to remember, whenever a person is to push a book with hand, so when you push a book, so pushing force on the book is F1 force, and at the same time book also push a pressure on hand, that is F2 force. So these are opposite in direction but they are equal in magnitude. That is the second example, right? So second example. For example, in a third example is there. For example, a man is there. Okay, a man is there, right? A man holding a block on his head. Okay, a block on his head. A man is there which holding a block on his head. Okay, of stake some massive block is there. Then whenever we hold a block, okay, hold a block on our head, we feel a force here, right? So there are two forces. One force, that is one force in this direction, that is downward, right? That is F1 force, and one is what? Upward force, that is F2 force. What is F1 force here? So see here, F1 force means the force applied by the block on the head. Okay, if I kept what happened? Due to the weight of the mass of the block apply force on the head. At the same time, what is F2? Right, that is F2 force applied by the hand. Okay, on the hand or head. Sorry, take head. Okay, see head is there. So take a contact is this, interaction is there. Head is a one body, so interaction two bodies. One body is this one body is your head. So two bodies, right? Two body interaction. So one body push F1 force, the head also push F2 force. That is the F2 force. Force applied by the head on the block, right? On the block. That is what? Equal. Both are equal, but they are minus means opposite. So that is what Newton's third law, right? So this is second example. Okay, for example, you take your bag, school bag, and kept on your head. Okay, then what happened? You feel a force here. So one force is because of the book that is on the head. So your bag on the head. So your bag apply force on head, that is F1 force, and then at the same time the head also apply force on book bag, that is called as F2 force. So that is what the system of two forces. Here see, in the Newton's third law we compare the two forces here. Okay, system of two forces. F1 is from one system and F2 is from another system. So two bodies are there. So Newton's third law, in which there are interaction between two bodies. Okay, the force applied on the two bodies, right? That is also, remember, Newton's third law is all about the interaction between the two bodies. The force apply on the different bodies is there, right? Different bodies there. So this is what, student, about some important examples of simple examples to understand about the Newton third law of motion here, right? So now let us see, again take the example here. See, for example, I take here again repeat example. Okay, see here, now I can again repeat the block example here. So for example, see, a man is there, because it is familiar to you, it is easy to do here in this home. Okay, stand like that. Okay, hold a bag on your head. Okay, that is practically hold a bag or hold any water bottle on your head like that. So for example, I take a water bottle here. Okay, I take a water bottle. Okay, hold a water bottle on your head. Like, okay, take your hands up. Okay, like that, hold a water bottle. So what happened here? One body A is bottle and the body 2 is your head, right? Two bodies there. So that interaction between two bodies, interaction is there, contact is there. Now we say that the bottle apply force F1 force on the head. At the same time, head also apply upward force on the bottle, right? The force applied by the bottle, on the head, that is F1, and F2 is the force applied by the head on the bottle, that is F1 is equal to F2, equal but opposite in direction. That is Newton's third law. Okay, the forces are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. Now student, now we can give the name of these forces. So see here, the force given by the force applied by the bottle on the head is, I take as a action. It is called as a action force. Action force. Okay, action force. And F2 force is the result of F1 force. Okay, if F1 force applied a force on the head, it is action, means what is F2 here? F2 is the force applied by the head on the bottle, that is called as reaction. Reaction. So we say that action and reactions are, this is action, this is the reaction. So we say that action, F1 is the action, and reaction, F2 is what? Reaction. Reaction are equal but they are opposite, minus and opposite. So we also state the Newton's third law in the with the help of action and reaction. So what is Newton's third law? In the form of action and reaction, if you called F1 is the action and F2 is the reaction, or also you called F2 as a action or F1 is a reaction, your choice. Okay, in this case I can take F1 is the reaction and F2 is the F1 is the action, F2 is the reaction. If you want to take reverse, okay, F2 is the action, F1 is the reaction, your choice. That is not compulsory, you can take your choice. You may take F2 as the action and F1 is a reaction, right? So but in the form of action reaction also we state the Newton's third like that, or okay, or Newton's third law. Newton's third law state that what is the action and reactions are equal but opposite. So right, the action is there, action and reaction are always equal and opposite. Always equal and opposite, right? So this is what Newton's third law. Very famous. Most of this time when we ask someone what is the Newton's third law, so 99.9% okay, students define this one. 99%, 9 student, 100%, okay, near to 100%, okay, 99.9% student, what is Newton's third law? 99.9% right on the examination, the action reactions are equal and opposite, because it is easy, right, for memorize. But actually this is a very important definition. This statement is there, that is very meaningful statement is like that. Okay, this one is there. Okay, whenever a force applied by the object 1 on the object 2 is equal and opposite to the force applied by the object 2 on the object 1. So that is the actual statement. But as per in the form of action reaction, we also simplify the Newton's third, that is when action and reactions are equal but in opposite direction, or equal with opposite direction. So that is what students example here, right? So this is all about the Newton's third law, right? So last I give example, that is one take here, last discussion about Newton's third law. Then later we take about the real life examples of Newton's third law, right? So this is the last one. Take for example, this table is there. It is a table. Okay, it is table. Now I kept a block here. A block here of some mass is there, m, right? Now tell me, if this block apply a force F1 on the table, at the same time table also apply force on the block at F2. Now tell me which is the action, which is the reaction. Okay, your choice, right? What is happening here? F1 is right like down. What is F1 here? Total light. What is F1 here? Force, right? Right, tell me what force applied then, right, by the block, right, on the table, right? Correct, you are correct. So this is what taken as, this is I take action. Okay, this I take an action. Okay, I take action. Now what is F2 here? So F2 is equal to force applied by the, what is table on the block. Correct, carefully see here, block on the table on the block. That is what F2, that is taken as what? Reaction. That is taken as a reaction. Okay, reaction. See what happened? Therefore F1 and F2 are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. So that is F1 is equal to minus F2. So that is Newton third law. So this is all about, student, how we understand the Newton third law here, right? So this is all about discussion about the statement of Newton third law. So hope you understand all the discussion, that is what is Newton third law statement. So I repeat here, in any interaction between two bodies, the force applied by the first body on the second body equal and opposite to the first body, force applied by the second body on the first body. So this is taken first body, this is table take a second body, then the force applied by the first body is equal and opposite to the force applied by the second body, right? That is simple one statement is there. That is Newton third law, right? Newton third law here. So one remark is there, that is one note is there, write down that one note, write down about Newton third law, this statement. So this example, then one remember that. So one note is there, remark or note is there. So write down this one. Remember that the action and reaction, okay, action and reactions always act on two different objects. So that is okay, simple one. We all know that one action and reactions that applied on a different object. So one object is block, one are table, right? The action by the block, reaction by the table. So different object is there. One table is one object, block is another object. Okay, if I hold this book on my head, so what happened is here, my head is a one object, that the book is another object. So that book apply force on my head, it is action. At the same time, the head also apply force on the book, that is a reaction. So different, okay, action by the book, reaction by the head. So that is what, by different objects. So action by the different object, reaction by the different object. If I kept a book, so what happened? Action by the book, that is another object, reaction by the head, that is another object. So that is the very important point to remember. So in the Newton third law, action and reactions are applied by the two different objects. So that is a very important how to be remember, students. Okay, so please write down this point here, right? So now come to the daily life examples. So first take this point, right? Take this one note and then come to the examples of Newton third law, that is daily life examples, which are very important to again understand the Newton third law in our own surroundings, right? So please now come to the Newton third law examples here, right? Okay, student, now take the examples, right? More examples of examples. Okay, right here, see examples. I can take 4 examples which are very important. Examples of Newton's third law. Okay, Newton third law. So take one example which we observe in the daily life, that is walking. That is walking is there. So to start walk. So first write down. We can next explain here. So to start walking, you push the ground in the backward direction, right? So how it will I explain, okay, later. So please write down first this one, direction with your feet, right? With your feet by Newton's third law. What Newton's third law say? If you push a earth by force F, what happen? Then earth has to push you with a opposite force, right? That is the Newton's third law. The third law, the ground or earth, the ground also pushes your feet in the forward direction. In the forward direction, it is this force, this forward, okay, this forward force acting on your feet that accelerates you in the forward direction. So see, when we start to walk, what happened? We in the forward direction. So what happened here? See, for example, this is a man is there, okay, he's walking on the ground, right? He walking on the ground like that, okay. When he push a leg, okay, he, for example, walking like that, walk up and see here what happened. To start walking, you push the ground. For example, this ground is there. So what happened? When you walk like that, okay, when you walk like that, see like that, what happened? You push a ground in the backward direction. For feel that when you start to walk, what happened? You push a ground in the forward direction, backward direction like that. In this force, F1 force, right? In F1 force. So Newton's third law say that if you push a ground, if with F1 force in the backward direction, so Newton's third law say that earth or ground also push your feet in the forward direction. So that is why you can move easily, exert your body easily forward. That is because of this force. These forces are equal, but they are opposite in direction. One direction is back side, the one side is forward side. This is backward side, okay, this force is backward side, but this force is forward side. So that is why you easily walk on the forward directions. So that is what Newton's third law is there. In the walking, okay, in the walking we observe that Newton's third law. When you start to walk, our feet push the ground in the backward direction. At the same time, the ground also push your feet on the forward direction, and this forward direction is exerted, this Faraday, the F2 force, and this forward direction is exerted your body to move in the forward direction, students. So that is what Newton's third law application in your life. So please write down this one, okay, pause the video and write down this one, the second example. Okay, now come to the first example. Now come to the second example here. Okay, this is very important. Okay, check this example in your home. Walk, okay, and imagine that you are learning Newton's third law, right? So next come to the second point, the second example. So that is suppose you are on a boat near the shore, that is near the shore, and you jump out of the boat, as you jump, what happens? See, as you jump, your feet, what happened? You or your feet push the boat backward, okay, in back sides, backwards with your feet, right? Feet by Newton's third law, Newton's third law of motion, right? Or Newton's third law, the boat pushes your pushes you, right? That is action reaction opposite. If you push the board, the board also push you. That is a opposite reaction. In the forward direction. In the forward direction. Okay, in the forward direction. For example, see here. What happened? For example, it is seashore is there. Okay, now you can there a board is there, right? It is a board is there. Now it is water, right? You stand here, right? What happened? You jump here. So what happened? When you jump, you push the boat with your feet. So what happened? You push the boat in backward direction with the F1 force. At the same time, what happened? The boat also put you in this force. Okay, if you push the boat in the backward direction, the boat also push you in the forward direction. So force F1 by your feet on the boat, and the F2 force is by the boat on your feet. Both are what? F1 is minus F2, that is opposite and equal. So this is, students, here this is called action. Okay, that is action, that is a force applied by the foot on the boat is equal to the F2 is what? The force, the reaction, okay, applied by the boat on your feet. So that is why when you jump from the boat, you observe that the boat is move backward, okay, slightly move backward, right? So that is what the action reaction equal and opposite, right? So F1 force applied by the feet as a action on the boat, and F2 force applied by the boat on the feet as a reaction. So action reaction equal and opposite. So this is, students, second example of Newton third law, right? Now let's take down this one. Now come to the third example. Third example is there. So that is very important example. When a bullet is fired, okay, bullet is fired from a gun. What happened? Gun recoils. The gun recoils. The gun recoil. Recoil means the gun slightly move backward, right? When you shoot with like the gun, what happened? The gun moves slightly backward. Okay, bullet move forward, the gun, that is recoil, move slightly backward. So there is action and reaction. Action by the bullet, reaction by the recoil. That is what? When a bullet is fired from the gun recoil. Okay, the gun recoils. Okay, the gun recoils. This is because the gun exerts a force on the bullet in which direction? In forward, because move forward, right? In the forward direction. In forward direction, and so as per Newton third law, then bullet what do? In the backward direction, and the bullets exert an equal force on the gun in the backward direction, right? So that is very important. For example, take a gun here, right? It is a gun here. Okay, when you shoot with a bullet, so what happened? It is a bullet. So it is bullet. So what is bullet here? Okay, it is gun here. So we observe that when you shoot with a bullet gun, what happened? The bullet moved forward with F1 force, and at the same time the recoil, okay, gun moved backward like slightly with the F2 force. So what is F1 force? The force applied by the gun on the bullet, that the bullet moved with a high velocity. Okay, high velocity, right? The force applied by the gun on the bullet moved forward in the high velocity, and the gun recoil, that is force applied by the bullet on the gun in this direction with a slow velocity, with a small velocity. So see here one example, very important example. the both force are equal, but the exertion is produced by the force, the velocity produced by the force is not equal. It is high, it is very small. So we observe that when I shoot with a gun, what happened? The bullet can travel very long distance with a long acceleration, okay, very dangerous acceleration. It can be passed through your body, that much speed is there, but the gun only move with a slightly only centimeter direction. So we observe that the force are opposite, but they are not produce the same acceleration, same velocity. So that is, remember that in the Newton third law, the forces are equal and both forces are equal, but they not produce the equal magnitude. For example, gun is there, the velocity of the acceleration of the bullet is higher than that of the recoil. So we observe that the forces are equal, but they are not produce the same acceleration. Why? What is the reason behind that? Because it is a less mass, it is a more mass. That is why less mass can move with high velocity, low mass not. Less mass can move with a high velocity, more mass can move with a low velocity. So what is happens here in the Newton third law? The magnitude of the forces are equal, but they not produce the same acceleration because of that the force applied on the body must have different masses. Mass of bullet is less, so it move with a high velocity. The mass of the gun is more, that is move with a less velocity. So this point you have to be remember, students, here, right? So please write down this point here, that is very important. So please write down this point, that is important, remember. So see here, it is important for him. Note is there, so write down. It is important to note that the action and reaction forces are always equal in magnitude, but forces may not, these forces may not produce same acceleration, rate of change of velocity, same acceleration. Why this happened? This is because each force, that is action reaction force, act on a different object that may have a different masses, right? So different mass of the bullet is less, the mass of the gun is more, so that is different mass. So that is why they produces different acceleration. That is by Newton second law. That is Newton second law, F is equal to ma. Okay, F is equal to ma, that is reactive proportion. That is what here we apply. So student, this is about the some examples about the Newton third law. And now take the last example, that is fourth example, which is related to the examples Newton third law. So please write down this one. Okay, so let us take the last example, which is an example of rocket. So we observe that rocket or aeroplane, that is fly in the air, it is because of the Newton third law, right? So let us see here, for example of a jet plane is there. So example 4, last example, a jet plane, okay, a jet plane accelerates by ejecting gases in the backward direction. The plane exerts a force on gas to eject it in backward direction by Newton's third law, the gas exerts an equal force on the plane in the forward direction. This force accelerates the plane. The same principle. Okay, which principle? Newton's third law. The same principle is used in rockets. That is which law? Principle? Newton's third law. That is Newton's third law principle used in the rockets. For example, see rocket. You can imagine rocket here. So like right, rocket is there. So rocket. So what happens? See in the rocket, the gas pushed here. Given it is a jet plane or a rocket is there, accelerated by the ejecting or move forward direction like that. Okay, move in the forward direction like that by ejecting gases in the backward direction like that. That is, the gases push the gases in the backward direction. The plane exerts a force on the gas ejecting in the backward direction like that. Okay, so we observe that the gases in the downward direction, the gases force are in the upward directions. Okay, so that is important here, right? So here see what happened. The eject plane accelerates by ejecting gases in the backward direction. So what happens here? The plane exerts a force on gases to eject in the backward direction. By Newton's third law, the gas exerted in equal force with plane in the forward directions, right? So the gas are moving in the forward direction. At the same time, what happened? The plane can move in the upward direction. So both forces are equal but opposite. So that is what the Newton third law example, students. Okay, so this is all about the Newton third law is there. So this is all about Newton third law. Action reactions are equal and opposite, right? So the force exerted by the body 1 is equal and opposite to the force exerted by the body 2 on 1. So both are equal but opposite. That is, one force is called as action and the second force called as a reaction. So that is all about the examples of that. The walking is there, right? The jump from the boat is there, and then shooting of gun is there, right? Bullet shooting from gun is there, or also the rocket is there. That is all examples of Newton third law. Action and reactions are equal and opposite, but one point remember that both the forces are equal but they not produce the same acceleration. That is, example is gun is there, right? Gun is there. And also remember that the force, action and reactions are applied on by the two different body, right? One body give the action and second body must give the reaction. So that is, action and reactions are applied by the two different bodies. That must be remembered in the Newton third law. So this is all about, students, Newton first law, second law and Newton third law. So hope you understand these three laws. The first law is all about the force used to change the velocity, and second is force, it is due to the exact amount of force required to change the acceleration. That is Newton's second law. And the Newton third law is the relationship between force themselves, that one force from the one body, second force is the result of from the second body. So this relation between the forces in the Newton third law. So this is all about the today video. In the next video we come with a very important concept, that is the law of conservation of linear momentum, right? So thank you so much for watching this video. We meet in the next video with a new concept, that is the law of conservation of linear momentum, right? So thank you so much.